Sorry Why Art. I'm your host Corey, and this is a part 3 of my Conan series, which endeavours to take you through the thought processes behind a half-done sort of artwork right through to the finished product. Yeah, enjoy. If you like it, subscribe right here. Or if you haven't seen any before, part 1 I'll put up here.
All right, let's look at some more hair detail. I'm actually reasonably happy with the face as it stands. I don't want this to be too polished, this particular picture. I wanted to have, a lot of the brush strokes and stuff like that. So I'm going to sort of leave that largely untouched. But I'm going to accentuate the hair a little bit. Let's have a look here. I might just go darker. I'll do a dark layer of shading. Especially through here, just highlighting all of those areas that shadow would fall on. And then I'll grab that color again and start to work through those shadow parts a little bit, just to sort of smooth them out a little bit. And of course, leaving room for highlights as well, which I'm about to do. Essentially, you just don't want anything to be blocky. Yep, okay, let's go for some highlights now. And just thinking about where you want them. Obviously about the front of his hair, like that. The front of this weird leather braid thing. Through here. Might just zoom out a bit because I want to see the hair as a whole as I work through here. So he's got his highlights up here. Let's grab a blender. Okay, now I'm going to add... I might actually just go over this with an airbrush, reasonably sized airbrush, just to bring the tone down overall, because I'm happy with the texture so far. But his hair is supposed to be black, so let's just get that working for us. I'm going to go over this braid again, fix up the highlights. And let's just add a bit under here as well, it should be darker. There. While I'm at it, while I'm at this sort of phase, actually, first of all, that's been bugging the crap out of me. I carve off these weird brush marks up here. Okay, yeah, that's looking like something. So this is my background layer here. I don't know what I just did. Let's undo that. Okay, so just mute that and that. So this is my background layer here. And I want to sort of bring a little bit more shadow into there. So I'm just going to grab a really big brush. Nope, don't want that. I want maybe this guy. Let's bring the scale up heaps. Pretty much as big as it'll go. And I'm going to just darken this end. Now, like I said before, I'm using a really low-end tablet to draw on, so bear with me as the lines sort of catch up. And I'm going to bring it up here and just maybe just start. Okay, and now what I'm going to do to sort of finish this off is to get a huge blender. Maybe that guy. And just bring these along here. Sort of random. Didn't want that white in there at all. Like I said before, the beauty of working with layers is you can, that was an interesting side effect. You can, you can do things without affecting the original drawing. So like I'm painting in the background behind the subject without affecting the subject, which is pretty cool. I'm going to change the opacity for this guy. Get in about half. Bit more than that. As you can see, a lot of what this is just experimenting. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here with these. Obviously it's not blending the way that I wanted, so I'm going to have to go a bit old school and select this color and get like a 50% opacity brush. And just start painting it backwards. That's too much. Yeah, I'm sort of stippling and that's kind of working. That's not too bad actually. It looks kind of like a bit of a smoky effect. If I work on the layers of this, like if I get back to this sort of dark layer here and sort of stipple that in, I quite like that. Stippling under there. Let's get a highlight color now. So you always got to be basically always thinking in threes. You always got to be thinking, okay, lowlights, highlights. See, we're starting to lose a little bit of the color there, so I'm going to undo that. And I'm going to go for maybe just this orange right here. And I might go for a smaller brush and a little bit less opaque. There we go. See? Yeah.
Boring. That was part 3. If you've stuck around this long, you're way more hardcore than I gave you credit for. So, okay. If you want to see part 4, God bless you. Up there. If you want to subscribe, down here. Rock and roll.